All right, let's go ahead and welcome our next speaker on board, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together and welcome Munita Garg. She has been the head of Department of Computer Science at SRDAV Public School, teaching class 11th and 12th for more than 2 decades. Her outstanding contribution in the field of education backed her many national and international awards. Her low-cost innovative teaching aids and integration of performing arts, especially music, which makes learning joyful and helpful for the students to take the ownership of learning. So here's going ahead and welcoming Vinita Garg on board.
Thank you so much for your kind words and namaste from India. I'm really excited today to share with you all how we can harness the power of music to connect content with students and make our content more lively and engaging. So here I am. We all know how greatly music affects our feelings and energy levels. Try to imagine life without music. No rock and roll, no blues, no country, no classic, no folk. Oh, guys, it is not at all possible. Music does not just entertain us or refreshes us, it helps us to establish what we actually are. It makes us happy, it energizes us, brings back powerful memories, it helps us relax and focus, and what more. Rabindranath Tagore once said, "When I see the universe through my songs, then only I recognize it, and then only I come to know about it." I unquote. These words best describe the power of music and songs in our life. So we have realized that music is the soundtrack of everyone's life and it is virtually omnipresent in everyone's culture. So how is it that for most of us, music is a powerful part of our personal life, yet when we go to school or work, we turn it off? I hope now it is high time we must understand that music, one of the joys of life, can be one of the joys of learning as well. You all might have heard about Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. According to Gardner's theory, one of the out of eight multiple intelligences, one is musical intelligence, which includes the ability to perform, compose, and appreciate music and musical patterns. And those with high musical intelligence, they learn by using rhythm or rhyme, and they enjoy listening to and or creating or composing music in the classroom. And also they study better with music in the background. So in this session, I'm going to discuss how we can use music and songs in the classroom to provide both an enhanced learning experience and advanced learning outcomes. But how does that? How can we integrate music in our teaching pedagogy? One of the very important questions. Many teachers I have heard that they shy away from integrating music in their classroom because they think that they need some special training to integrate music in their pedagogy. But there are unlimited ways of integrating music in the classroom which do not even require any kind of special training. So here I am giving few examples of how we can integrate music in computer science, maths, social studies, science, and languages. So let me start with my own subject. My subject is computer science. So it's not very long that I've started integrating music in my classroom. I'm not sure why it took me so long to integrate music in my classroom, but I will definitely show you how I use music to create joy and create communities and make learning more engaging and interesting. So just have a glimpse of how I use music in my classroom. Let me play this video for you.
कंप्यूटर साइंस पढ़ाने के लिए नवीन पद्धतियों को
I hope you
अपनाया।
can hear the sound.
कोडिंग पढ़ाने का आपका ये अनूठा अंदाज बच्चों के लिए बहुत प्रभावशाली है।
So this is one of the glimpse of my own teaching class. And now let's hear the
कंप्यूटर साइंस पढ़ाने
let's hear one of the songs. Actually, I teach computer science, so this is the song on MySQL. I have written many songs and raps aligned to my own curriculum. So this is one of these song based on MySQL. I hope if you know computer science, so this is one of the language which we teach in computer science. So let me play this for you.
If
Let me.
A for altar table, B for between, C for create table, D for distinct, E for equijoin, F for foreign key, G for group by, H for having, I, J, K for insert into N, L for like and M for max min. N for null and O for order by, PQ for projection, RS for selection, T for table, UV for update, W for where and X, Y, Z. Now I know my SQL. Next time come and sing with me.
So I hope you liked it. This was one of the song. Let me show you one more. So this is a song on Python language. I hope you might have heard about Python programming language. So just to help my students understand, and I hope sometimes they need to learn also the most important keywords of Python. So I've written this song and I hope you will definitely love this song. One sec, let me play it here.
Let's learn Python, it's simple to code. Variables are declared in two different modes. List and dictionary have mutable mode. Int, float, string, tuple, immutable mode. Operators are many but simple to learn. Arithmetic, relational, logical brings lot of fun. Membership identity operators have special meaning. They make it simple to understand coding. Use input function to get data from the keyboard. Print function is used to print it on dashboard. Int, float, that converts string to numeric. Use str function to get string from numeric. If elif statement checks the condition. For while loops are used for iteration. Else with loop works on loop termination. Break and continue are for jumping iteration. Hope you have learned basic Python coding skills. Connect key dots and don't just chill.
So this type of songs really helps students to remember important concepts, especially during the time of examination. So I hope you liked it. And then apart from curriculum, I've also written many songs and rap songs on most pressing issues our world is facing today. So I just want one more song to play here. So this is the song which I've written to inspire girls into coding. So just have a look at this also.
dear girls, you were a star. Lock your worries and open the door. Don't be afraid now to explore. Not only boys, girls too can code. Get ready to be in that mode. Set your goals, you are at par. My dear girls, you were a star. Coding is a poetry anyone can sing. Unlock the chance that STEM can bring. Coding is power and paramount skill. Create with code and earn goodwill. Let's dream big with heart and soul. Reach the star and achieve big goals. Coding is a story with beginning, process, end. Learning it prepares you for future job trends. Coding is thrilling, giving problem-solving skills. Solving global problems will make you go uphill. Connect the dots and make a new start. My dear girls, you are a star. Embrace maths and science, pursue STEM vocation. Be tech smart and a pride to the nation. Join Tech World and raise the bar. Girls are no less than a superstar. Break all taboos, success is not far. My dear girls, you are a star.
So you can see how I have used various songs, and apart from this I have written various other songs like addressing the challenges of cyber threats, and then on road safety, and then on corona, also on raising awareness on corona. So these are the few other songs, and these rap songs, they have been written in my native language, so I am not playing these songs. And let us go further then. So this was my story about using songs in my classroom. So let us discuss about other subjects. If I talk about social studies, so you might have heard like social studies teachers usually hear that subject is quite boring, and the students, they do not enjoy this subject just because they find it very hard, and from all students of all ability levels and age. But I think these same students, they really love to listen to music, and often engage themselves with tunes of in every possible way. So I think we must use this addiction of the music of students into our teaching pedagogy. And so let's see how we can pair song with the chapter of SST. So you can see here, like when you are teaching about any type of revolution, like Russian Revolution or French Revolution or any European revolution, then you can ask these students to listen to the national anthem of that particular country. So the national anthem, I hope, is actually always packed with a lot of information about that country. And I must narrate one incident here at this moment. See, last year before COVID, we have some educators, like it was an international educator program that was hosted by our schools, and we have educators from Bangladesh and then Hungary and then Russia. And within no time, my students, they learned the national anthem of all the three countries, and we kept one assembly for them, and they sang beautifully. Even the educators, they were also amazed by seeing the way my students they sang the national anthem of all the three countries besides our own national anthem. So this is the how the students, they learn very fast, and if we give them a chance of learning in some different ways, this really give them just like thirst to learn more, and they always ready to explore more. Beside that, we can always ask them to compose the musical stories on any type of movements. Like if I talk about India, we had Quit India movement. Usually the students, they do not want to learn by heart about these movements, but if we ask them to present a musical drama on it, I think they will definitely love it. And this is a student directed approach, in which like students, they cannot cut it. Otherwise, if we give the homework to them, or we give them a project on Quit India movement, they will definitely go to Google, and they will Google things, and they will just copy paste the information. But if we ask them to present a musical story based on this, then they cannot present a story unless or until they have a complete knowledge of that event. And this will definitely motivate them to research more on this topic and to learn more about this topic and develop a real understanding of this topic. And then they have to be creative enough to present their learning or knowledge in the form of a song. So here we are not only apprising them of different movements in a beautiful manner, but we are also helping them to develop 21st century skills like creative thinking, critical thinking, that will also help them in their future jobs. So this way, I think if we integrate music in social studies in these ways, like we can also introduce them to music and dance from each era, and we can compare how like music and dance changes over time. So this will definitely, I think they will get more engaged with this subject, and they will be excited to learn this subject. And now let me talk about mathematics. See, mathematics is challenging for students, and the concepts are really abstract, and the students, they really find it difficult. Many of the students, they find it difficult to handle this subject. But these students, again, they love music, and if we introduce little music into their classroom while teaching mathematics, you will see like there will be a sea change in the attitude of students towards this subject. So I think like it's high time we must turn our students' passion for music into asset and use it into our classroom. So these are few ways. I've listed some ways of integrating music into the mathematics class. You can see here also I would like to narrate one incident. So, like during Corona last week, when I was going through net, when I was surfing net, I just came across an article in which teacher gave a homework to students to make some musical instruments at home and using waste material. So what we can do, we can always ask students to build different type of musical instruments, and to play the same sound on different types and different sizes of instruments. I think this will definitely help them to understand patterns in mathematics. So also I think whenever they are doing some reading or researching, we can also play music in the background. And like music and mathematics, they are completely related to each other. They are like they are two sides of the same coin, you can say. So next time when your students, they get up and dance to the music, please do tell them that these pleasurable patterns of music, or you can say rhythm, beat, harmony and melody, they are nothing but mathematical expressions. And I think they will definitely fall in love with the subject, and they will never hate mathematics. Okay, and let us talk now about science. In science also, like we can ask students to simulate the life cycle of various animals, or they can also present a complete musical drama on various processes like photosynthesis or water cycle. So this will really give them a better understanding of the topic, because when they present, this is a win-win situation for everyone, those who are presenting the drama and those who are watching that drama. So both of them, on both the sides, the understanding will definitely improve, and our learning outcomes will definitely improve, because they will be in a better situation to understand that topic, because those who are performing, they have good grasp of the subject, because they might have learned that every aspect of this subject to present that topic in the form of a musical drama. And those who are watching it, of course, they will also on the win side, because they will be able to understand things better when they see it in the form of a musical drama. And also, like in science, you will see, like even in mathematics, like there's an impressive area you can see of free songs which are available on net, and teachers, they can use these free songs to play in their classes, just to make them more interesting or more engaged with the subject. And also I think our students, they are very much they love watching the TV shows which are based on science themes. Like if I talk about Big Bang Theory, so we can always play the Big Bang Theory songs also in the classroom, just to make them more engaged, and just to make them more attracted and more happy with the subject science. So I must say that music, although it brings noise to the classroom, but it ultimately creates lifelong learners through stories, curiosity, movement, and collaboration, rhythm, and fun. Yeah, so the question is, why is the current school system focusing less on how music can help students and teachers? So I must say that we always start our school with music. Like I hope you all remember our nursery classes and our primary classes. Like we all have music playing every time in the classroom, nursery rhymes and everything, like the ABCD song, whatever things were taught to us, everything was taught in the form of a music, and we still remember those things. We still haven't forgotten them. And But as we grow up, like if we talk about secondary or senior secondary classes, they really cut down music from our life just to accommodate more subjects, heavier subjects into our life. But I must say one thing, that whatever, see, academics is important. I'm not denying that it is not important, but if we integrate music in academics, I think it will make our classrooms more happier. And I think if the classroom is happy, students are happy, then whatever they are learning, they will be able to retain it for a longer period of time, and they will never forget it, especially in stressful conditions like exams. So I must say that it is high time again. I must say that we must understand that the music, which is the joy of life, is the joy of learning as well. So I think in senior and senior secondary classes, we must align our curriculum. We must have at least one period in our day where we will connect music with our teaching pedagogy, so that students, they really enjoy and they don't have any stress in their mind when they are studying that subject. And the next question is, does correlation with music and curriculum can both have a future together? Yes, according to me, it has a future. Again, we must say, like, our students are facing a lot of problems, especially during this pandemic. And we have seen that students, they are having they are facing a lot of problems, like a lot of social emotional learning problems. We are keeping a lot of social emotional learning sessions for students. What if we make again, must say, what if we make our classrooms happy? If our classrooms are happy, then there's nothing like that. We don't have to care much about I think it will be able to address both the social emotional learning needs of students, and also I think, like, when we are involving students in creating their own musical dramas and own musical uh, they will create their own musical journeys, that I think they will definitely be able to enjoy more, and they will definitely be able to learn more. And it is a win-win situation, I must say, for both students and teachers, because students, they are learning more, and teachers, they are getting improved learning outcomes. So it is a happier classroom for everyone. So again, my advice to everyone, please do integrate music in your classroom and make your classrooms a happier place.
Thank you for sharing the insights. I am sure everybody is delighted to have you, and the insights are going to be helpful on a longer run. Thank you so much once again for being with us.